after some car troubles, crazy weather,
Yeah.
and just all kinds of stuff, so we can get this boat rolling and get these shows going. So,
Yeah, buddy.
Ron here. Ron comes from outside of Boston, but he kind of grew up on the other side of the law. Got into a little bit of trouble, a little bit of pimping,
A little bit of here and there,
yeah.
this and that.
He's got a great show now, and give a shout out to what you're doing with your shows, and tell us what kind of you're about, kind of what you're doing in your podcast and
Okay,
everything with your
cool.
crew.
So basically, I went from rapping to podcasting, now acting. We'll get into that later. But I do the Scandalous World podcast, Bounce Back, Built for TV, and then the much bigger podcast that's very successful right now is the YouTube Streets. We do trending topics, hip hop, music, but lately we made the switch, made the change over to true crime, and ever since we went true crime, it's been like an unstoppable train. So.
And you got a family member that's in law enforcement.
I do. I got a brother-in-law.
Right. So.
Been married to my wife. He's been married to his wife, my sister, for as long as I've been alive. So I knew him as long as I knew my sister,
Right.
since I was born.
All right. So that's
Airborne Ranger. Thank you for your
Yes,
service.
Thank you for your service. Shout out to all our veterans out there, and shout out to our veteran cops out there. And Ron's going to bring a comical perspective on a citizen side, and someone's been on the other law, on the other side of the law.
Yep.
And we're going to have some fun here. Now, we're looking for more to show the comedy side of police work and the comics. I mean, you have cops out there. We do these jobs that just constant negativity. You gotta make fun.
That's a great point. I was just gonna say, because when you're dealing with something so stressful and sometimes dealing with life and death on a regular basis, in a cold world you gotta bundle up. In a harsh world you gotta be able to laugh. You know, you gotta be able to smile through the bull stuff. You know, so I could understand that perspective. So we're gonna try to shine a light on some of the stuff that's not always.
No, we want to give. You're exactly right, and it's you have to have a sense of humor too when you're dealing with people on the street. If you know how to be out there, and you're in a very de-escalation period.
Yeah,
you're in a
relatable.
Very tense situation.
Oh, yeah.
If you could bring comedy and have everyone like, come on.
That's
bud,
true, bro. Because I've been in some situations that were real tense, and you could cut the tension. You could just cut it with a knife, bro. But that one, like, hey, man, I'm only human too. I'm looking to get home too. That one little thing, just to break the ice and just to remind us that we're all human. We all want to make it home to our loved ones at the end of the day. It goes a long way.
No, it does. So yeah.
But yo, man.
I don't know what's up with you today, man. Between the shirt and
Oh,
the
my
jaw,
God.
you're looking like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, man. What we got going
All
on?
right, so my girl, all we got are jars for fucking
Jazz.
for like glass. We don't have no normal glass.
Yeah,
Right? I
it's
got
like
a
a
couple of
mason
freezers.
jar.
Right. So I drink out of jars like I feel like I'm back south.
Yeah,
Moonshine,
that's how I keep my
man.
grasses net.
That's lemonade in the summer, and
Beach
she
vibes, beach
beach
vibes.
vibe. You know what she told me, because my wardrobe typically is black,
Yeah.
white, some grays, and some tans, and military greens.
Yeah.
And she's like, dude, you need some color. You
Yeah.
need some color in your wardrobe. And she's this fashionista.
Breaking it up. Yeah, yeah.
Turkey, real textiles. And
Yeah.
So she's got me some, I'm moving towards the peaches and pinks. But I figure, I still got my greens in here
Yeah.
and shit,
Yeah,
Why not?
man, I like the black and white.
Right.
Sometimes, always green for the team, Celtics and stuff like that. The
There you
navy green's cool, but I do got a nice salmon, pink-like colored dress shirt at the crib. I break it up on occasion. It's one of them occasions. You can't wear it all the time.
No, I
You
will
gotta
wear
have
it
the
now.
right,
Wear
right
it
shoes.
down.
Not even sneakers. You gotta have the right shoes.
Yeah, you got to dress it. Now, in Boston, we match our sneakers to our outfit. So, that's traditionally from old school to new kids.
You gotta stay
You
precise.
gotta stay. You gotta look it. You gotta look the
Gotta
role.
stay
You gotta play
sharp.
the role. Stay
Gotta sharp, kid.
So,
Like I
no,
always say, stay solid, stay sharp,
sharp.
stay strong, stay smart.
nice.
But
That's
yeah,
good.
I
Good
like
vibe.
that. I like the
So
vibe.
shout
And
out
you
to-
got the matching watch.
I got the band. I got Bandolier. So
Yeah.
Bandolier, they're great. And I actually shout out to 511, 511 Tactical, which a lot of officers use. They have a great collection of just all types of shirts. They're making some great. What I like about them is they're really comfortable.
Yeah.
But they breathe, because I get real hot.
Yeah.
I'm a sweaty
No,
type guy.
I noticed that. I got the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no, that's cool.
comfortable and lightweight. So great shirts. I wore them on duty, and then I have 90% of my wardrobe is 511.
Beach vibes, bro.
Beach vibes, though. Beach vibes. So listen, what we're doing is we're showing the comedy side. We got some great, you know, we're gonna do some old school, pull up some old
Are
school
you serious,
footage,
dude?
and we're gonna do
For
this
what?
one now, just to show how it was
For what?
right
Are
back
you
when we were
serious,
there.
dude? Yeah,
Some
we're
of
gonna do-
y'all,
Some of these are fun.
yeah, and you should. Some of y'all don't realize back in the day when I was on the job and 20 plus years ago. I mean, we had some comedy out there before we were all on cams,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You
And we
catch
talked
it
about
right.
it. So this one here is kind of funny. I mean, we're gonna showcase. This is a townie chick. That's
Oh, man,
my god.
she got local written all over her.
Hey, this is
You know the term hoodsie? They're not just an ice cream.
Right, exactly.
Respectfully, let's go.
Let's go with this one. See this chick.
It's obtained by Live Boston News for use by Boston Body Cam through the Massachusetts Public Records Law. Any redactions to the video were made by the agency that released the records. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Right. I never did the bike thing,
Yeah, no.
I don't wanna. I know where to put the rest of somewhere.
Yeah, player, you ain't catching a player on a bicycle. Maybe a dirt bike.
I want to be one of those beach shops on bikes on the beach.
Like chips. What?
What?
For what,
Look
kid?
at them hoop earrings. You can grab
Bro,
a
you
hold on.
Perfect point. Before we go any further, let's just pause it
break
here.
her
That's a
down.
great point. We gotta break
Look
this
at
down
her face,
respectfully.
right?
The missing teeth, respectfully, ma'am. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We gotta point it out. Probably gonna find. I already know what they're gonna find in your purse.
Look at the face.
Look at the face. We paused it at the perfect spot. We always
You
do.
hit it, bam.
But he hit it. He hit it right on the
There
head.
is
Right.
your Boston town.
Those are hula hoops.
Hula hoops.
Those ain't just hoops. Those are hula
They've
hoops.
been around
My
since
skinny
I was a
ass.
kid,
I
right?
could
Right?
hula hoop them things. Now,
They grab a hold on.
I have to say, bro, she does remind me of every project chick
Oh,
I grew up
doesn't
with.
she?
She's a neighborhood girl through and
You
through.
can relate her to everyone in Rosendale,
Yeah,
Dorchester,
yeah, whether it's
Southie, man.
Charlestown, Townie, Southie, whatever,
yeah.
Dorchester, Roxbury.
Right. She's in that
a
picture.
local.
You look that up online.
You look
then
up a
picture her
Massachusetts girl,
right there.
she's gonna be there like this, flipping you the
mouse.
bird.
Right.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mouse. See, Boston chicks, like nowadays every woman's trying to be, and I get it.
But they're
Women-
naturally blunt.
But they've been around. I mean, they've been the tough ones before it was popular.
Yeah, before
You
it
know
was
why?
cool, they
Before
were
it was
tough.
cool,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Before female MMA fighters, they were
Boston
female.
chicks. You see all the videos, right?
Oh, bro,
But these chicks are
brawling.
doing that back in Dunkin's. You
Oh,
cut
bro.
the line in the
Oh.
morning, Dunks. Oh,
Oh,
man,
you
before
bet
they
you
get
must
to
you
go
must
around
you must
coffee.
not care about your life.
Oh shit! You just let them wait the front.
Yeah,
You step by,
excuse
go
me,
ahead,
ma'am. And then if
Jump
you even
on.
call a certain age group, ma'am, you might even have a problem there.
Hey, you're losing teeth.
Yeah.
And they're a different breed. I moved back here from the south. Right in the south.
Oh man, Southern
Yes, sir,
hospitality's
Southern
real.
Dave, like
Yeah.
the kids like Mr. Dave.
Yep.
And the guy, they're all dressed up and they go all makeup, and especially in Dallas and
Yeah.
everything. And they're all so polite. Come back, and I moved back to Boston. It's like fuck you
Fuck
with the
you.
hairpins and the
Dude,
slippers
I
and
notice
that.
even when I go out to
Right?
eat, the simplest
Yeah.
thing, right? I'm in Boston, I'm out to eat. You practically gotta chase your waitress down and tackle
Oh, yeah.
them to get a refill. But when I was down south, they would watch me as I'm eating and drinking before my cup would get half empty. I'm a half full type of dude. They're right there refilling it.
Remember
So-
Durgan Park?
Southern hospitality's real.
It is, it really is. But do you remember Durgan's Park? Down my grandmother used to take it at Faneuil Hall.
Oh yeah,
Up
yep.
on the second floor, the wait they were paid, but that was their ski. That was a gig.
Yeah,
right? To
yeah.
be treating you like wise ass mom.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what are you, fucking stupid?
Oh,
Get
yeah,
mashed
yeah.
potatoes
Oh,
with that.
bro.
You don't need, like, you
Brutal,
seriously.
brutal.
I want French fries. No, you don't get
Mouth,
French fries.
mouth like
French fries.
Chuck is.
Oh God.
Like Chuck is. The
right?
mother's out here. The mother
Yes,
get
you
your
like it.
whoa,
Durgan
whoa.
Park, best food though.
Oh yeah, best times too.
Best times.
You
Boston.
look back and you're just like, wow,
Yeah.
just they don't make them like that no
Right.
more.
Let's listen to Mouth there.
Yeah, let's
Let's
listen
get
to
back
Mo
to
for
Mo.
the not the South. Are you fucking serious?
I'm a fucking joke right now.
A Boston chick will call you buddy, dude, guy, kid, bro in the same sentence.
Exactly.
How do you guys even know who I am?
Call for a transport? You're one of Boston's most wanted.
I am?
You are.
I am?
I don't know. They just
How do
put
you
on a
even
thing,
know who I
Boston's
am?
Most wanted. You're one of
Are you
them.
fucking serious?
I'm dead serious.
For what though?
Oh, you're warrant.
The crime in
What
Boston is
warrants?
really
What
declining. We went
warrants?
from Whitey Bulger to this.
No, I'm just trying to say like what warrants. I cleared all my warrants up to.
When?
fucking, I went to BMC,
Fuck,
one
when I
7-year-old.
went. She's starting her sentence
puberty.
with fucking.
We
We
went
learned that
fucking
at like
past 3 months.
2 years old, that word is introduced to every Boston.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna
Drink
be
your
one in a
fucking
sea.
bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, facts.
Boston's most wanted for what, dude?
For what, dude? Look at the shoulders
You're
popping.
free to
For
go.
what, dude? She's
Mr.
starting to
Bowlegged.
peacock. Look at the body
You're free to
language.
leave.
For
Mr.
what, dude?
Bowlegged.
Mr. Bowlegged. Oh man, we gotta run that back. Only in Boston. Mr. Bowlegged. You know they're familiar with him.
Oh yeah.
How you want to do it? I'm dying laughing.
I
This is-
He's dying laughing.
This is why. Will you leave? You'll make him. You'll leave.
I know, for what though? What was that for?
For what though?
Hit all that once, you've been sober. I was like,
I was at a sober house. For the people in the comments, that's a sober house.
Yeah, sober house.
We call it sober house.
Huh?
There comes the diva moment.
No.
The
Our
Elvis
friend's
Presley
name.
shade.
Jesus. I can't stop.
I don't know what you guys are.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
Recognize you.
You're killing me, stop.
Either.
I don't know who
I've
he is
never met you
neither.
before.
We're about to get familiar.
Can you get this glass in my juice, please?
Look at the
What do you want?
shades.
Glasses off.
Give me 1 second. I will. I just want to show you.
Glasses
Like a rock star.
off. She's fucking ordering. Take these glasses off.
Will you pull up that?
Boston's most wanted, huh? That's fucking crazy.
Is there a
Take 'em
female
off.
officer there? Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh, female
You're
officer.
making me laugh.
Getting searched.
Why?
Go away.
She's like, who, me? Telling Mr. Bowlegged, beat it, bro. Oh, shake him off. How to know they're bootleg. Knock off.
From CBS.
Yeah, just 10 minutes ago.
Now look at me right now. Fuck like that. How old is that?
Look at homeboy, that's why they call him Bowlegged. Oh man. Homeboy looking like the penguin, me neither. The widescreen hits different.
What was that show, that old Western? You see those characters?
That's on Boston's most wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a mermaid thing going there. Shaped like a fish in the middle. Whoa.
That's like fucking on Boston's most wanted.
You are. I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
Crazy.
I agree.
Let me find the list. Let me find your pick. Your famous kid.
Picking his ass now. Mr. Bowlegged's got his
Come
hands
on,
out his
bro.
pants.
Come on, Mr. Bowlegged.
Oh, that's what I love.
See, they got
So,
the, in all seriousness, they get the female officer on deck ready to search her.
Okay.
Do you
I
get
just said in my bag, yes.
All right, perfect. Which in the
Oh,
right there?
in my
Where
bag,
on your
yes.
bag?
So either a knife or needles. I'm gonna lean towards needles. Anything that, you know,
We're not gonna get stabbed.
potentially be poked
Perfect.
with.
Thank you. Thank you.
Huh?
Do you mind searching
No,
here?
there's one that's not.
Some of those are not capped. All right.
Yeah.
No, I have no pockets.
Listen, I have to ask. 'Cause I don't want
No problem. She's like, listen, I have to ask. That's that attitude that we're telling you about. That's that Boston attitude. No, dude, I got no fucking pockets. You serious, dude? For what?
Go with that, right? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm good.
He looks like the typical, like you said, like Boston cop, like, you know, Irish dude from the neighborhood that did the, you know, went the right path. Definitely got some shady friends in his past. No, I'm kidding, but, you know, clean cut.
We got no tattoo.
Hmm.
What do you think she's got in her bag?
Definitely a syringe. Probably some paraphernalia.
New charge.
New charge. New charge. New charge. Oh, she got something, bro.
Why didn't you got flowing stars?
Oh, bro. I got a nice collection. For the wall only. She's like, what do you got, a ninja sword in there? I know, unfortunately.
There's one in the side pocket.
So far she is being cooperative, letting them know what's in there, where it's at, so they don't potentially get poked. That's the hazard.
So I'm concerned there'll be a gun in there. And I bring it
Ooh.
into the station. No worries, no worries.
Said there'd be a gun in there.
I got you, I hear you. I'll be shocked. I'm just.
Yeah, you know, if they find bullets,
That was
he's gonna assume,
I just got out of
you
work.
know, if he finds bullets, of course he's gonna assume,
yeah.
where do they go to? Where's
that
the
was
other,
like,
where's the
wow,
rest,
bullets.
you know?
Yep. That's interesting. So, I don't know what happened with that one. We got kind of.
I was wondering why they cut it short like that. We're gonna have to do a little bit of research and maybe we can follow up. We'll do our due diligence, but that is the typical Boston chick attitude, from the hoop earrings to the mouth on her to the way she talks, the way she carries herself, the attitude.
And she wasn't too bad with the
No,
officers.
she was pretty cool,
So
actually.
you see how the officers use humor to kind of lighten that.
De-escalate.
situation,
Yeah,
de-escalate it.
yeah.
So using
I think she
humor-
knew they were old warrants.
Right.
You know, that's why we got kind of a calmer side. Because if that was a more heated situation, we would have got a more heated reaction, I think.
So when I was an officer, I was all about 5. I'm shrinking. I'm 5'6" now. I was all 5'7". So, you know, I go in domestics with like the biggest calls we had that could go south, and it would never fail. Depends on whose shift. If
Yeah.
I needed backup to come, depending on my backup officer, we would either we could talk someone into handcuffs, or we'd be fighting them with pepper spray.
Yeah.
Because there's certain officers just escalate, just their demeanor,
The
when they
presence,
come
the
in,
energy.
presence, the
Yeah,
energy. So,
yeah.
and it's really hard when your adrenaline's amping up and you're trying to prepare yourself to face just about anything, to go in there and key it down and try to be comical in a situation that could
Yeah.
turn very deadly.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a life or death situation sometimes, and it's a great skill to have and a very important one at that,
Right.
to be able to de-escalate situations, because believe it, it could escalate very quickly and get very ugly, very bad, quick, fast, and in a hurry. We've seen it many times. You'll see it here on the podcast.
And that's one thing I am like 100%, for, is that the current trend towards de-escalation and teaching officers. Training is the biggest thing. You know, when training and funds are taken away from the city, the first thing that gets cut is training, unfortunately. The kind of, I call it perimeter training,
Yeah.
where the skills like street survival, or, we called it verbal judo when we were having training.
Oh, yeah.
That's, just to learn to
Mental
talk.
taekwondo.
Right.
Yeah.
And that stuff gets cut, and the officers have to, pay their own money to take some of these courses.
Emotional jujitsu,
Exactly.
100%.
So that's, really, that's why we're looking for the comics. And if you go to
Yeah.
any one town, whether it's a city or a town across the nation, and they have that guy, they'll always say that officer that knows how to add a comical spin or lighten that situation, always most well-respected. Most of the cops
Saving
call them.
lives,
Right.
yeah.
They like, people
Just
like
being
them.
relatable. We were talking about that earlier. Like, I know a chick I grew up with. She grew up hanging in the projects, just like the rest of us, hanging out by the park, smoking grass. Nothing major, but just like the rest of the kids, being a kid at the time, But now she's a very well-respected officer. But when you see her coming, you don't take off. She's not looking to bust your balls. She's not looking to plant something on you or get you in trouble. She's going to be relatable. She's going to be respectable. And it gives people that sense of security to, okay, I know I'll be able to at least communicate with this woman and say, listen, I don't want no trouble. This is what's going on. And I think that's important.
And that's why some departments hire, locals to their local department like that.
That's a great
'cause
point.
They know, as long as they're not, like, if there's a little weed and have
Yeah.
a kid in trouble,
Yeah,
honestly,
just
you're gonna get
minuscule
hired,
stuff, nothing colossal.
Right, I mean, if not fucking kilos of coke.
Yeah,
or
nothing
heroin,
crazy.
That,
No
but-
Pablo Escobar shit or nothing.
So we all smoke. Weed's legal. I mean, it's so controversial. We could get into a whole conversation about
Yeah,
weed.
that's a whole
And it's a
nother
whole nother
video
thing.
for topic
But,
for another
some
day.
departments know that, but they'd rather have someone in the community that's respected and known
Yeah.
by all, even that side of the
From both walks of
so,
life,
because
yeah.
then if there's a situation where either information
They could play
or-
the middleman. They could,
Exactly.
yeah.
Informants, just to be able to, even domestic or heated situations in the community, they could come in and comment
Yeah.
on because they know her. Like, oh, she's cool.
Almost like a
and,
mediator,
Right, like a neighborhood
I could
liaison.
understand both sides here. Let me break it down, because some people we naturally get defensive.
Yes.
we get nervous, you get threatened, you got some traumatic history with the police, and all of a sudden you get threatened, you start peacocking. Sometimes you don't even realize what you're doing. I remember I was getting arrested one time over just some grass back in the day, and before they could detain me, I naturally went like to check if I had, and I got snatched up, and it's just like,
Make any moves
yeah,
in
don't
that
make any
body.
moves, but
You know, forget
sometimes
about that.
you don't think, you just act. So it's good to remain cool, calm, and collective, stay
Well,
focused.
That's why just the uniform alone adds that sense of, anxiety to a contact with a citizen and officer. So
Yeah.
just you're already coming in at a disadvantage. You're taking a
Yeah.
call in a bad situation. Emotions are flaring on the other side, and you've got to get all that in control and keep yourself and partners safe
Yeah.
within that whole scenario. And it could change from having a great conversation, everything's cool, to
Yeah.
bang, it's like.
And that's a great point you brought up last time, because you said, you don't know what you're approaching when you pull over a vehicle. You don't know what they got going on, who they are, what's going on. So you got to proceed with caution.
Yeah.
And the same with us. If I was to put myself in the shoes of the person being pulled over, we naturally get nervous. As soon as you see them lights in your rear view mirror, as soon as you see them high beams, you're like, what the fuck? What's going on? What I do? Like, am I speeding? Do I get a little grass on me? You start almost like a panic state. Even if you don't really have anything to panic about, if you have a history with the police, it could be bad. So it's so good to have someone to be able to de-escalate the situation.
And you do, and that, was 99% of the time, if an officer's telling you something, they're going to win the argument. They're usually right. The sovereign citizen stuff or whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
you're not going to win that battle. You're just going to make the situation.
Yeah, I feel like they're asking questions they probably already know the answers
know the
to.
answers.
So
And
just
they got, listen, they're not just out there screwing there for no reason. You're doing something. Play it up all you want. Film them. Demand things.
Yep.
Show the attitude. But it ain't going to help you. It's a lot, back in the day, we had a lot more cooperation people, and
Yeah.
usually if they were busted, they're all right,
Yeah.
it's right there, and we gave them respect for that. We went to court.
Yeah.
That was taken into effect. 'cause there's no
Consideration,
report.
right.
But if I get a report, I'm writing, and they're fighting me to get out of the car, and they're kicking and spitting on me.
It's
I'm gonna write
only
you
gonna work
really-
against you.
I'm going to look at every charge that I
Yeah,
can.
they're gonna rack them up.
What?
They're gonna rack them up, and I've seen it before. But I say that to say this. I think we can both agree on this. With police officers, like any other job or career or any other people, you got your good ones and you got your bad ones. We're only human, whether it's a criminal, an employee, a worker, a 9-to-5, or a cop. You have your good ones, you have your bad ones. You can't let the rotten apple ruin it for the rest of the bunch,
And this is what we're about. We're going to make cops into humans, which they already are. And we're going to give you some great footage. We're going to bring on some guest cops here that are comics.
And the same with criminals.
Yes.
Not all of them are bad
You
people.
know what, you're
Some of them get
100% right.
stuck in bad situations.
And we're going to welcome, I don't want to say criminals. I think that's
Or
derogatory.
yeah, you know what I
We're
mean.
gonna
But
be like ex-cons, and I know it's
Yeah.
great, but we're going to invite other citizens.
people
who
from
have
all walks
had-
of life.
who have walked on the wrong side of the law in their younger years and have done their best to change their lives, but are funny, and
Yep.
we're gonna have different panels on it.
The
and
bounce
visitors.
back. Everyone likes a
Yes.
comeback story that from tragedy to triumph.
Exactly, and this is gonna be our forum,
And we're gonna
do
highlight that.
We're gonna highlight that. We're gonna look at some old school stuff. We're gonna have more couch type of relaxing conversations. Where I live is basically a big production studio. We have a rooftop deck and patio. We're having thunderstorms right now. Crazy.
Beach
sunny.
bumming it,
This
yep.
is Massachusetts. You don't like the weather? Wait a minute.
Wait, vibing, yep.
Right, it's just great. It was beautiful. Sunny out now.
Gorgeous.
Thunder and lightning. And
Yep.
my patio crap
We're gonna
is
have to
getting
go
all
grab
wet.
that,
We have to
yeah.
go get that. And so we're going to end this in a minute because that stuff, it's that's a pain in the neck.
0 to 100 real quick.
It is, and we're gonna go take care of that stuff and get prepared to do our next one because we're gonna do several of them, and we're gonna be busting these out. We're gonna have some cool guests coming on. I have some, old time celebrities lined up to kind of podcast with us and come in that played roles as cops. I mean, the show cops. Chips was the reason I became a cop because I loved
that's
that show.
awesome.
It was influenced. So
And they did a remake with that dude
Yeah,
Dax, and he was like
yeah.
a stunt rider, and the Latino
That
dude.
was
That's
awesome. That was
hilarious,
funny. That was
hilarious,
funny. So
hilarious.
we're hoping to get some, and we're going to get, invite some local officers who are comics or comedians or straight out comedians to come on to our podcast and just have some fun, look at some videos, talk about life, and talk about the other side of police work and who they are, and give a light onto some of their, you know, families. We're going to have family members on, as we saw. We had my fiance earlier on the episode. So we're going to invite family members on, talk about what it's like. Wow, it's getting crazy.
Yeah.
So you can hear it out here.
We're going to keep it on the level.
We're keeping it on the level.
You know,
so,
behind the badge with David Valley, a.k.a. Davey Boy.
and
Behind Blue Eyes with your boy Blue Eyes, a.k.a. Ronnie Blue Eyes.
And give a shout out to our to the Boston.
To the whole scandalous world. Hey, shout out to Boston Body Cam.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Hit the like button if you like something. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Salute. You gotta snatch them pillows.
Yeah, let's do that. It's long. Dude, that was great. I can feel it.